Dear students, this is RK. Today we are going to discuss about the concept of 3D geometry. When I noticed the past 10 years JEE mains question papers, we are getting 1 or 2 bits from this chapter. That too is asking these 2 bits directly on the formula based. That's why if you be strong in the concept, easily we can answer these 2 bits. So the concept is very important. So everybody keep the concentration on the concept. Now let us start the today's class. 3D geometry. 3D geometry. According to me, this 3D geometry topic is divided into 4 parts. This 3D geometry is divided into how many parts? 4 parts. This is here part 1. This is part 2. This is part 3. And this one is actually part 4. So in part 1 we can study about, in this part 1 we can study about DCs and DRs. DCs and DRs. That means directions, cosines and directions ratios. And part 2 we can study about only the line. And part 3 we can study about only the plane. And part 4, the most important part 4 is most important. We can study about line and the plane. Line and the plane. That means one line is completely lies on the plane. If any line is completely lies on the plane, we have some most important properties are there, which will play the most important role to solve the number of JEE mains problems. This is very important. Okay. Now let us start the part 1. Okay. See this one. So according to me, this 3D geometry topic is divided into 4 parts. That is part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. In part 1 we can study about DCs and DRs. Why? Because without learning DCs and DRs, we can't learn line concept, plane concept and the line and the plane concept. Why? Because in these 3 concepts, definitely DCs and DRs concept will come. That's why before going to learn about line, plane and the plane concept, definitely we have to study about DCs and DRs. Now let us start the part 1, that is DCs and DRs. What are the directions, cosines? Look at that. Directions, cosines. DCs. Direction, cosines. Look at that. Here I am taking 3 coordinate axes. X-axis, Y-axis and Z-axis. This is the origin. O. And one line I am taking one line in the space. Okay, I am taking one line. This line is passing through the origin and making alpha angle with the x-axis, beta angle with the y-axis and gamma angle with the z-axis. If the line is passing through the origin and making an angles alpha, beta, gamma with the x, y, z axis respectively, then the angles alpha, beta, gamma are called direction angles. Direction angles. If the line is passing through the origin and making alpha, beta, gamma angles with the x, y, z axis respectively, then such angles alpha, beta, gamma are called actually direction angles. Whenever you apply the cos for these angles, that means cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. The cos application of these three angles are called actually that this is directions cosines. This is means directions cosines. Generally, directions cosines are represented by element L, M, N, that is equal to cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. So directions cosines are represented by element cos alpha, cos beta, means L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma. Okay? Now, so here compulsory we need to remember one concept. That is, see, just now I said the most important concept is here L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. The most important condition. Well, because based on this condition we have n number of JEE means problems. So here just now I told here L means, so here this is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. The most important condition. So in the future, with the help of this formula, we are going to solve n number of JEE means problems. Okay? So everybody must remember the most important condition: cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. And one more condition in terms of sign, that is also we can derive from this one. Cos square alpha can be written as 1 minus sin square alpha. Cos square beta 1 minus sin square beta. Cos square gamma 1 minus sin square gamma is equal to 1. So here 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Send 1 on left side, 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. And bring all these sign values, negative sign values, right hand side, so that you will get sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. This is the one of the most important condition in terms of sign. So this is the condition in terms of sign and this is the condition in terms of cos. Both are most important conditions. Compulsory you have to remember. Next concept is here. What are the DCs of x-axis? X-axis DCs. Y-axis DCs. Y-axis DCs. Y-axis DCs and Z-axis DCs. So here x-axis DCs are just like DCs of x-axis, DCs of x-axis, DCs of y-axis and DCs of z-axis. DCs of z-axis. So we have to remember this one is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Most important points. And one more condition from this figure. See, if any point is, the point P is at a distance of small r from the origin. See, the point P is at a distance of small r from the origin. So, with the help of this distance and this line of DCs, we can write the P coordinates. So, P coordinates are r into cos alpha, r into cos beta, r into cos gamma. So, if any point P is at a distance of small r from the origin, according to this distance and the DCs of this line, then we can write the P coordinates. So, the P is equal to r cos alpha, r cos beta, r cos gamma. Next again. So, this is about DCs, directions, cosines. Most important concept. Now, directions ratios, DRs. Directions ratios, DRs. Any three real numbers, these three real numbers are called directions ratios if these are proportional to directions cosines. Any three real numbers are called actually directions ratios if these are proportional to directions cosines. That means A proportional to L, B proportional to M, C proportional to M. Whenever you remove this proportional, you will get one constant value. A is equal to lambda L, B is equal to lambda M, and C is equal to lambda M. Where lambda not equal to 0 and that lambda also belongs to real number. Okay? So any three real numbers are called directions ratios if those are proportional to directions cosines. Okay? This is the definition of directions ratios. Next one, based on the directions ratios, we have some important concepts. The first thing is, if the line is contain DRs ABC, how to find out the DCs? If ABC are DRs, then DCs, then directions cosines A by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, B by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, and C by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, the most important formula. So whenever you know any one line DRs, then easily we can find out the DCs of that line with the help of that line DRs. Okay? And one more condition is, if the line is passing through 2 points, A point is x1, y1, z1, and B point is x2, y2, z2, then how to find out the DRs? Very important concept. If any line is passing through 2 points, easily we can find out the DRs of that line with the help of this formula. x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So this is the formula to find out the DRs of any line if it is passes through 2 points. Okay? So DRs are represented by, just now I said, DRs are represented by ABC. This is about the concept of directions ratios. Okay? So in next video we can study about the part 2. So that is the concept of the line. So thank you one and all. Have a nice day.